Let's talk right now about the true cost of being super scattered in our work and, let's be honest, our lives.
I'm glad you said that because I talk a lot about focus and productivity and making more money and more time off. But why do we want to focus? Why would we even care? If we don't care enough, we're going to keep doing what we always did. Well, one reason, this is the smaller reason, then I'll give you the big one, is we're not making as much money as we could and we're putting in too many hours. So if you've got a 40-hour week or a 50-hour week or a 60-hour week, I believe it's literally possible for you to halve those work hours and get the same work done. I also believe, and this might be controversial, you can halve those work hours and get twice as much of what matters done in that time. So the smaller reason is you can have more money and more time off and be more successful if you focus. The second reason is it's stressful to try and do all of these things and not nail them all. There's a part of the brain that says, wait a minute, I know the most important thing in my business is this. This is what's going to drive it. And yet, this is what I'm working on right now. That creates stress. I call that out of integrity because you're not doing what you know. Now, there was a time when I was writing my first book and it was not happening. And I'm sure a lot of people on the call can relate to this. It was 2 years, like this is not happening. And so I committed, as an extreme example, to not touching anything that wasn't book until 4 p.m. every day for a month. And I committed to not speaking until 4 p.m. every day for a month. And it was one of the most peaceful times of my life because I was working on the thing that I had said was most important. And listeners, Fire Nation, I want that feeling for you. I want you to finish each day saying, I worked on what was most important, I nailed it, and I exercised discipline. There are 10 things I didn't do so that I could rock this out.
Out of integrity. Let's be honest with ourselves, Fire Nation. Are you living out of integrity? You have to be honest. You have to take your own pulse. And step one, admit it if you are. Step two, fix it. And after this break, we're going to be talking about fixing it by choosing the right goals and actually having the right plan and how we actually do those things. And then we'll talk about habits as well. Like how long does it actually take to change habits that might be keeping us out of integrity and so much more when we get back from thanking our sponsors.